Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're having a great day today. Today's video we will be sitting down, we will be speaking on the Mandalorian again. Now for this video specifically we will be speaking if the Mandalorian Din Djarin himself, will he be wielding the Darksaber in the Mandalorian season 2 or even in the Mandalorian in general in that TV show. So if you do go on to enjoy and you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure you do consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video if you do go on to enjoy. With that being said, let's get into it. So do I believe Din Djarin will wield the Darksaber in The Mandalorian? Honestly, I think I do believe. It's very difficult because Moff Gideon, if he's just introduced, we've never really had anything to do with the Darksaber in pretty much in Star Wars canon lore. The only really main thing we've had is technically the Clone Wars, and that was really it, and then obviously it went into Rebels, and now it's in The Mandalorian, it's finally in live action. Will we see it in a movie? Honestly, I don't think we can see it in the movies, but for this TV show specifically, I do think that we will see Din Djarin wield it at one stage. At the very least, he will pick it up and he will acknowledge it, or he will mention it to some degree. I would expect, because at this current moment, Din Djarin doesn't know that Moff Gideon actually has possession of the Darksaber, and every single Mandalorian, whether it be you were born on Mandalore, the whole creed works, they definitely know something about the Darksaber and the lore behind that, and the history about, I think was it not pre-Vizsla but Tar Vizsla, the very first person to actually have it. They obviously know the whole history there. Now, if you don't know the history behind the Darksaber and the whole Tar Vizsla, from what I'm aware of and from what I can remember off the top of my head, pretty much he was the first Mandalorian to ever become a Jedi, and then once he died, he ended up putting it in a tomb, I think, or something along those lines, and then some people called, I think, Death Watch broke in, and they stole it and pretty much just claimed it. That is, from what I can remember off the top of my head, that is what happened, and I'm fairly certain that is canon lore. Now, either way, I don't think they would have brought in the Darksaber for it to just be Moff Gideon's only weapon, for just to be Moff Gideon and then be kind of thrown away. I think that the Mandalorian himself, Din Djarin, I do believe he will pick it up, and there will be a lot of mentions. Even Ahsoka is going to be in it, so she will know. Well, she probably will have heard of it, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember now off the top of my head if she's actually ever seen it, but I will go and look it up real quick and actually come back to you and just tell you if that is true. I've been looking it up for a few minutes and I can't find anything, but I'm fairly confident in saying that Ahsoka would know the history behind that to some degree, and then obviously Ahsoka's going to be in it. There's going to be other characters. Sabine, I'm fairly certain, is going to be in it as well, and she once pretty much owned it, or one stage pretty much in Rebels. Technically she did own it, and technically it was hers until she gave it up to Bo-Katan, which again, Bo-Katan will definitely, I strongly believe Bo-Katan will be in the actual season in a flashback, whether it be live action, a mention. She'll be in it because in canon, she is the last person who had the Darksaber, so it would only make sense. And then for Ahsoka and everyone else, it's kind of maybe it might work, maybe there might be a mention of it. If Sabine had it, and then she's obviously traveling with Ahsoka, I would be fairly confident in saying Ahsoka would have it, and she would have some knowledge, is what I mean by that. Now for the season itself, I'm going to straight up just expect that for the first maybe 6 episodes of the season, it's going to be Din Djarin just getting kicked around by Moff Gideon, and then in the last maybe 2 episodes, it's pretty much when Din Djarin ends up defeating Moff Gideon, and Moff Gideon either dies or he somehow just runs away or something, because I don't believe Moff Gideon will be around for a long time. I think maybe the first 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons, he'll be there, but after that I don't think he will be around. He will die to some degree, or somehow he will die, but maybe not by Din Djarin's hands, it might be by someone else's. That's just me just thinking about it anyway. So in conclusion, I do believe that Din Djarin eventually will wield the Darksaber. Now, will it be his main weapon? I don't know. I would probably expect it to be his main weapon after maybe in season 3 or season 4, once he does actually get it. And then obviously you have Baby Yoda himself, who he is force sensitive, so he might become a Jedi or start training to some degree, so he might need to take the Darksaber to actually train. That just came into my mind. That could be a really good possibility actually. But either way, if you did go on to enjoy this video and you want to see more like this in the future, do consider subscribing for the latest and greatest Star Wars videos, where it will be on the Mandalorian theories, breakdowns, anything you can think about for Star Wars. I will be covering it on the channel, so just stay around for that, and just be sure to watch every single video on the Mandalorian. And I hope you have a great day, and with that being said, may the Force be with you.